So the Angling Trust are really excited to be here today in the Colne Valley with other angling groups. We're all getting involved to support the new GB strategy on floating pennywort. So this is getting volunteers up and down the country involved to tackle this really invasive freshwater plant. So you're going to see some footage of here of how volunteers are getting involved and helping to do that manual movement of the species. And by doing this and getting involved, we'll help to reduce the impact this is having across our waters in the UK.
Good morning. So my name's Tony Booker. I'm chairman of the Colne Valley Fisheries Consultative. We got involved with floating pennywort a number of years ago. We had a significant number of our member clubs that had fisheries on the River Colne, and they were becoming severely impacted by the floating pennywort. Indeed, we've had 2 clubs that actually gave up their waters entirely because they were simply unfishable and all amenity use of the river had been lost. So we managed to raise the issue at quite a high level in the country. My colleague Mike Healing actually raised it through the All England Fisheries Group, and it led to a Colne Valley pennywort project being set up, of which I've sat on the steering group all the way through. And what we've tried to do is we've tried to get funding, and we've used volunteers not only from our own organisation but from Colne Valley Regional Park and a number of other organisations, and we've had some good impact on the pennywort, but by the very nature of what it is, it's something that we keep having to repeat. Perhaps the most important relationship that we've set up during that process has been with CABI. CABI being the organisation that are looking towards a biological control, which is actually a weevil from a native weevil from where the pennywort itself from South America comes from. And we are hoping that there will be some releases of that, trial releases, within the next year.
So if angling clubs want to get involved, we encourage them to go to the Angling Trust website and just look for floating pennywort on there, and then you can find contact myself, contact our other colleagues, so you can work out where floating pennywort is in the area and set up your own group so we can work together up and down the country to do so, or as well just familiarise yourself with how to ID the species. So that means you can go out there, look for it, and then if you come across it, report it. So the sooner it's reported, the sooner we can get out there and start to work together to tackle this issue.
My name is Lydia. I work for Herts and Middlesex Wildlife Trust. The Wildlife Trusts are also very concerned about floating pennywort in the Colne Valley. It impacts on lots and lots of our native species, so all the work that anglers are doing to pull it out the river is really beneficial, and we wholly support it and help wherever we can.
Hello, so my name's Jami Jedor. I'm a weed biocontrol scientist at CABI, and I've been working on a weevil, which is a biocontrol agent for this floating pennywort, which comes from the centre of origin of floating pennywort. So the weevil is from Argentina, and it's a specialist on this plant, so it will only feed on this plant. And working in partnership with people like the Colne Valley Fisheries Consultative, we've been collecting pennywort from the rivers in the UK to feed our weevils. So this is essentially weevil food for us. And the weevil will hopefully be released this year in the UK, and it's the 4th weed biocontrol agent that we'll have released in the UK.
So today we've seen the reasons why we should all get involved in tackling floating pennywort. So if you want to find out more information, then please go to the Non-Native Species Secretariat website and find out where your local action group is, or contact the Angling Trust, and we can take it from there and really halt the spread of this really invasive species. Thank you.